Howdy, my darling Cancer. How are you doing today? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, Cancer, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading for January 2023. Happy New Year, my beautiful Cancer. All right, so if you do enjoy this tarot reading, let me know in the comments below how this resonates with you. That's how I keep up with you, friend, is through the comments, of course, Cancer. And then, darling, if you do enjoy this tarot reading, the best way to support me is completely for free, friend. All right, can you believe it? I know. Just give this video a like and subscribe, Cancer, because it does help me out quite a bit, even though it's seemingly such a small action. And I appreciate those who do that extra step to support me. Now, Cancer, just like in astrology, check out more than just your one zodiac sign, all right? When it comes to your weekly tarot readings on YouTube or wherever you get your tarot readings from, Cancer, you know, cater the energy to your chart. Check out your sun, moon, and your rising, darling. But let's begin your tarot reading here, starting out with the back of the deck energy, which seems to be, Cancer, the Queen of Pentacles here. All right, now the Queen of Pentacles is some big playing cards here. All right, Cancer, I feel like 2023 for you is going to be a pretty prosperous year. All right, we're starting out strong with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, what does she represent? Obviously, genders don't matter, but this is the archetype of the Queen of Pentacles. All right, the Queen of Pentacles is taken care of. I feel is the one that is always taken care of financially, emotionally, spiritually. Like, she's not struggling or anything. Like, she is able to close her eyes and just be very at peace, be very zen, Cancer. This to me reads off as a sign of where it's like, I feel like your bills, even if you are struggling with your bills currently, Cancer, I feel like those things, like your financial situation is going to be taken care of. You know, I feel like your stress levels are going to start going down, Cancer. All right, and I feel like this comes through a sense of like, you know, either you take the Pentacles energy as like the quite literal like financial gain, all right, Cancer, or you would be reading this Pentacle energy as just, you know, because Pentacle is earth energy, it's like those earthly desires, Cancer. So it's like whatever earthly desires that you've been craving, whether it's linked to something financially or not, like you're not going to be stressing about it as much in the coming days. And then the next card I pulled for you is the King of Pentacles, divine counterpart energy here. I'm going to pull one more. Page of Cups. Wow. Okay, Cancer, so I'm going to tell you a little secret here. I haven't talked about it on my channel yet, but in the coming weeks, I plan on doing like 2 different Zodiac series where I'm doing just straight up my normal general tarot readings, but then I'm going to be getting into social relationship tarot readings. And so I usually try to stray away. I say this because I try to stray away from that right now in my general tarot readings here, but you know, y'all are going to be my first, Cancer, for 2023. Divine counterpart energy. So definitely you would be seeing this as soulmate, twin flame energy here, Cancer. And when I first pulled this card, the King of Pentacles, with this, I was just like, okay, Cancer, but you know, I could see this in a social way where it's just like, all right, be on a little bit of an high alert in a good way, Cancer, because I feel like your path is going to be crossing with somebody. I'm not saying you're going to be falling in love, getting married and all that. Like, let's bring this to ground this to reality here. I personally believe we have more than one soulmate. All right, so when I say soulmate energy, and soulmates don't just mean romance, all right, I feel like that's something people get really stuck on, Cancer, but soulmates just don't mean romance. But anyways, I talk about this and say all this because I feel like you're going to be having like a best friend or like a deep connection with somebody here, and I feel like there might be even showing up here in January. All right, so be paying attention to that. And the, you know, I pulled another card just to confirm this before I start getting into a social reading like this, Cancer, because like now that we have this Page of Cups, you know, the Page of Cups by definition represents a sense of new people coming into your life. Go ahead and Google it right now, Cancer, as I'm running my mouth here. Like, if you Google the Page of Cups, it represents new people, new love entering your life here. Now, let's take away from the social aspect and just bring it back to objectives and the personal journey. All right, Cancer? What I can be saying still is this sense of, even if we're talking about financial gain for you, the reason why you're sitting pretty as this Queen of Pentacles, my friend, is because of this King of Pentacles coming in here. All right, so definitely someone might be coming in here with some type of offer to, you know, business offer, working together in the similar type of field perhaps, but also Page of Cups energy represents new opportunities as well coming into your life, because cups can represent emotions or opportunities here. And so this can come in the shape of a sense for many of you Cancers as like a promotion, a raise, just as any type of opportunity to help build something up together, to build up your finances. All right, so that's how you can read these cards off in both ways. All right, because I want to be able to provide the full spectrum of what these cards can represent. So really positive cards here. All right, and if you are interested, I might take some extra time this coming in a few days here and tap into that and just have you guys be my first social tarot reading later on in an extra video. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in that, Cancer. Anyways, let's get into your main cards that I pulled for you here during the shuffle. We have the 10 of Swords here, the 5 of Wands in the reverse, excuse me, and then the 8 of Wands here, Cancer. All right. Excuse me again. So I love seeing this dynamic here. All right. Normally, as a tarot reader, when you see the 10 of Swords, and maybe many of you guys as well, if you know the 10 of Swords, like the 10 of Swords usually isn't known as the pleasant card, right? And the 5 of Wands is my least favorite card in the tarot deck because it can just represent obstacles, complications, and all that, all right? And so you're sitting here, you're probably just like, Velca, we'll get to the good part. Like, why are you happy in seeing this for us? I'm a Cancer rising, so trust and believe. That's not, I'm just as invested in this as you, Cancer, all right? But because this card is inverted here, this is letting me know of like you've been dealing with stuff, right? The 10 of Swords here, like I always say, the 10 swords did not just end up in this person in this person's back overnight, all right? This has been a progressive thing for you. And so for you, Cancer, either the whole 2022 for you, darling, or just on the latter end or like the late end of 2022 for you, you were dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of drama, a lot of complications. It was just like one thing after another, and you really couldn't feel like you, like I'm being shown like a treadmill, Cancer. And to me, I'm translating this as where it's like you're trying to run to a destination, but because you're on a treadmill, you're not going anywhere. All right. Now, the thing about this is the 10 of Swords represents the closure of cycles. All right. Tens in general represent the closure of cycles, not just the 10 of Swords. All right. And plus, there's no 11 of Swords, there's no 12 of Swords, there's no more room on this person's back to fit any more swords here. And so these two cards just play so beautifully together because it's this extra confirmation and saying, it's just like, hey, you've been dealing with quite a bit, Cancer. You've been dealing with a lot of complications, a lot of just pain. But in 2023, that's being rectified here. And then the third card that we pulled for you was this 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands represents fast forward movement, quick success on things here, Cancer. Like, I feel like you're going to be getting like just a stream of really good positive things coming into your life. And now I'm going to get into a little bit of a tangent here, because I'm getting a channeled message, honey. No, but really, intuitively here, I feel like I need to say this message here, Cancer, where it's like, well, yes, this is fabulous energy that's going to be coming into this here in your life here, Cancer. I think the thing that is really important for you to really help allow this 8 of Wands energy to enter your life is for you to shift your mindset. And I know that can kind of sound a little bit annoying, Cancer, because you're just like, oh, Velca, like, it's hard to be positive, honey. You know what always gets me, Cancer, is when people who are millionaires or people who are rich, they're always just like, money doesn't buy happiness. And it's just like, you know what, girl, money may not directly buy happiness, but I'll be pretty happy if I have my medical bills paid for, honey, and all that, if I don't have to stress about that stuff. Like, I can't handle when people say that. It's a lot easier to have that mindset when you're no longer in the struggle anymore, right? But what I get with this here, Cancer, is like, I feel like just like either like mentally for you, you might be stuck in this type of mindset, or maybe you just need to do like a cleansing of just like your living space of your energy here. Just get rid of the old energy and just so you can like make space for this new energy. Because I do get like this, I hear the word like stagnation. And so if you are kind of still wondering like why you're still stuck in that type of energy or just this heavy energy, try that out, because I feel like that might be the answer to many of y'all's problems. But let's get into your oracle reading for today, Cancer. Starting out with the Coyote Spirit, all right? Number 16, equaling to 7, a numerology, Cancer. So write that number down, is the number 7. There's a message that's resonant for you this week. Trust in divine detours. All right. Trust in divine detours. What is this about? Is this like a detour that you already have been going through, Cancer? Or is this what you can be coming to? 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, Chariot energy coming in here. Trust in divine detours. And these are all inverted, by the way, Cancer. This reads off to me a sense of where it's like what's going to be really fruitful or what's going to be really successful for you, Cancer, is something that doesn't just happen overnight or it doesn't immediately seem promising. So you can translate this in both ways. Again, socially, I feel like for you, Spirit just have like with that king or queen of pentacles divine counterparts. I feel like what's going to be partnered with you is somebody that like it's not like love at first sight, you know, and like you guys just get married and all that there, or just become immediately best friends. There might be initial bumps on the road there where it's just like, okay, this person's not worth it, this person's not worth my energy anymore. And by the way, don't be taking this reading, Cancer, and be like, oh, this is Velka's talking about my ex, that ex that blocked me like 10 years ago. Like, girl, no. I feel like this is more so, I say newer energy. I feel like this is someone that has like, if you have crossed paths with them now, I feel like they're like very much so acquaintance. All right. The path towards your next deep connection is not straight. There's bumps and curves, twists and twists and what have you, misunderstandings and all that. I can't speak, Cancer. All right. And so that's what I get with that personally. So take that as you will, Cancer. I'm going to get into your moon oracle card now, so I can leave you to the rest of your day. All right, you have the new moon in Aries. Go for it. All right, go for it. And then the Justice card, Libra energy here. Go for it. Trust the process here, Cancer. It's like take your leap of faith and do a trust fall. Essentially, that's what I get this energy as, is like doing a trust fall, Cancer. And then we have the World card coming in here as well. Yeah, do trust in the process here, Cancer. And I also get for you here, like, this is not going to be something that immediately happens, but you're going to I feel that this very strongly actually, but there's going to be an opportunity sometime this year for you to really drastically shift things in your life, whether this is your living situation, job, or what have you, Cancer. And because of this new moon energy, new moon in new moon in Aries, Cancer, this reads off to me where it's like, you know, new moons represent new beginnings here. Something really powerful is going to be happening this year for you, Cancer. And I feel like, yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome here on all fronts. So I love you so much, Cancer. This is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you, and I'll connect you sometime in the near future. Bye, darling.